Hi guys, here we are for Chapter 13, Lesson 6, Area of Rectangles. Example 1, a park manager is building a small rectangular playground. It will be 10 meters by 7 meters. Its area will be covered with shredded tires. What is the area of the playground that will be covered with shredded tires? One way to do this is to tile the rectangle like we worked on yesterday. 10 columns by 7 rows, just like they've done in the picture. Each unit square represents 1 square meter. So if we count the unit squares, there will be 70 because we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 unit squares. Another way, without tiling the rectangle, is to use the side lengths and create a formula. 10 times 7 equals something. 10 times 7 equals 70. Since we know our tens facts, area is measured in square units, and in this case, it will be measured in square meters. So the area of the playground is 70 square meters. You can check this by doing like we did in the tiled rectangle and count by tens 7 times. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 70. A formula is an equation that shows the relationship between two or more quantities. A formula uses letters, like we've been writing, length times width equals area, and we fill in the numbers that associate with those letters. So, to find the area, A, of a rectangle, multiply the length, L, times the width, W, and you will have your area. Example 2, find the area of the rectangle. We can use our formula, length times width equals area. 9 times 5 equals 45. So the area of this rectangle is 45 square feet. Find the area of each rectangle. This is measured in square inches because they've got inch side lengths, and then we're going to be finding out how much area is on the inside. So 6 times 2 equals 12. So the area of this rectangle is 12 square inches. Length times width, 3 times 3 equals 9 square meters. And the two different ways that we can find area of a rectangle are a formula, length times width equals area, or tile the rectangle to find out how many squares are in the inside, or, not tile the squares, tile the rectangle, to find out how many squares are in the inside or how much area or space is in the inside. Again, we're finding the area of each rectangle. 4 times 7 or 7 times 4 is 28 square feet. 5 times 4, length times width, is 20 square meters, since they have the label of meters for length. And 8 times 6, 8 times 6 equals 48 square inches. 10 times 4 equals 40 centimeters squared. Find the area of each rectangle. Where are the rectangles? We are going to have to do some drawing here. A rectangle has an area of 42 square meters, which could represent the length and width of this rectangle. So we have to know how to find area. Again, length times width equals area. So if we can multiply our length and our width and get the right answer, we'll know that we have the right area when we have the answer of 42. So we need to know, is 7 times 6 going to equal 42, or 8 times 6 equals 42? I know 7 times 6 is 42 and 8 times 6 is 48. So 7 times 6 meters would be the correct answer, 42 square meters. Now we're using the formula to answer our questions. It says the area, our answer, is 9 square yards, but we don't know the length and we do know the width. So we have to know 1 times what equals 9, and 1 times the number that you're finding in your answer will always be the missing number. 1 times anything equals the other number. So the unknown is 9 yards for the length. The area of this rectangle is 6 square feet. So 3 times what equals 6? And I know 3 plus 3 equals 6, so 3 times 2 equals 6. The unknown is 2 feet. Use math tools. Andrea is making a quilt in the shape of a rectangle. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. The length of the quilt will be 6 feet, and the width will be 5 feet. What is the area of the quilt she will make? Write an equation or formula and fill it in to solve. So length will be filled in with 6, width is 5, 6 times 5 equals 30, which is our area, and our label was feet for both measurements, so we're going to label it square feet. A throw rug is 8 feet long and 4 feet wide. It is in a rectangular room with a length that is 3 feet longer than the rug and a width that is 6 feet wider than the rug. How much of the room is not covered by the rug? So I'm going to draw a picture so I can visualize what's happening here. We have a room, and inside of the room we have a rug. The rug is 8 feet by 4 feet. And the room is 3 feet longer on the width, so 8 plus 3 is 11. And it is 6 feet wider than the rug. 6 plus 4 is 10. So how much of the room is not covered by the rug? We have to find the area of the room and find the area of the rug and subtract the rug from the room. So 11 times 10 is 110. And 8 times 4 is 32. So 110 minus 32 equals, we have to regroup, 0, 10, 8, and then we have 10 minus 3, which is 7. So 78 square feet is not covered in the room by the rug. Use number sense. A rectangle has side lengths of 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters. If the side lengths are doubled, will the area also double? So the area of this rectangle is 15 centimeters square. If we double this length on this side, and it's now 10, and then we double the length here, the width here, I should say, and it is 6. Now we have 10 times 6, which is 60 centimeters squared. So is 15 centimeters squared half of 60 centimeters squared? No. 15 is half of 30. So, no, the first rectangle was 5 times 3, equals 15. If the side lengths are doubled, the area is 10 times 6 equals 60 centimeters squared, and not 15 plus 15. If we only would have doubled the side length or the width and not the length, or the length and not the width, we would have double the area. For example, if it was just doubling this side and it was not 5 but 10, and this side stayed the same with 3, then that would have been double 15, which is 30. So you can double one of the side lengths, but not both, to get double that size. Final question. Draw and label 2 rectangles that each have an area of 24 square inches, but have different perimeters. All right, so I'm going to draw a couple of rectangles here. I know they look about the same size, but we're going to label our side lengths to be different. So I know, like we did yesterday, that 24 has many factors. 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. So I can make one of my rectangles have a width of 1 and a length of 24, and a width of 2 and a length of 12. And whenever I multiply these together, the area is going to be 24 square inches and 24 square inches. They'll have the same area, but 24 plus 1 plus 24 plus 1 is 40, or no, sorry, not 40, 50, because 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, carry the 1, and 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. Whereas if I add 12 plus 12 plus 2 plus 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2. So this one has a perimeter of 28 inches. This one has a perimeter of 50 inches. Totally different perimeters, but the same area or the same space inside. And that's it for today. I hope that you guys check out the next video that's going to be about lesson 8.